Hello everyone. We are back once again to look at certain trains on Train of Thought's Discord. Just gonna find the right tab over here. Yes, hello. Oh, I appear to not be here. Okay, that's better. Just gonna make some adjustments. Forgot the lens cap was on. But yeah, welcome back. It's Paige once again. And we are off to go to Train of Thought's Discord. So let's just get on down there. Got a speed run for tonight. Oh yeah, I'm familiar. Largest single frame diesel electric locomotive that went into production, if I recall. And what was I trying to do? Oh yeah. Let's find this application because I need to crack it back open again. Restarted my computer between last night and today, so that I wouldn't have to worry about memory leaks or that sort of thing. But yeah, welcome CP Rail and MRL and Pacer Train Studio. Let's go over to not this page. Actually, I could probably close this one. I should have it. No, it's picker wheel. There we go. Now it just needs to get... Oh great, it wants me to log back in again. Hold up. Okay, that's better. So this, if I recall, is where we left off. I'm trying to remember what the Peter Griffin train looks like. Gonna have to go check. Oh! Oh no, let's see. Peter Griffin train. Peter Griffin train, please. Oh, right, that one. Are you talking about this one? Where it's like, hey Lois, what? Or this one, where he's operating a train at the mall. Or was it this one, which is even more cringe? Oh, you mean this one? Oh yeah, the DD41, I am more than familiar with it. And note I should say that it's the strongest single frame, because there's a bunch of other locomotives that might have taken that title since its production. But that's probably a story for another day. So I'll just close this out. And we'll be able to head over here. So this is where I posted last time. Finally got the chance to. And now it... Oh. Yeah, that is a goofy odd locomotive if I've ever seen one. Like, is it a locomotive? Is it a rail bus? I don't even know what to make of this. It's just weird as... And that's all there is to it. So let's see. And that was from Yield Seawitch. Thank you. Lego Master 116 posted the following. Oh. The 48124 Burlington stretch locomotive. I feel like that's gonna require a closer inspection. This thing's like the Alaskan bullworm. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna scoot something over. Okay. That's more like it. Yeah, okay, so I got everything formatted correctly. So yeah, Burlington Southern Triplex. I'm assuming it's some imaginary railway. Schenectady, where it's September 1942. And then here it is again. Burlington Southern Triplex. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so different locomotives, my mistake. From Craig Barger something. Craig Tran something .com. I don't know. I can't read that. If you want to submit them on Train of Thoughts Discord, you most certainly can, because that's where we are currently. If you aren't a member, you can join Train of Thoughts Discord. You can also subscribe to his channel at TrainFactsGuy/Train of Thoughts. Also, TrainFactGuy on Twitter. Or so, apparently they just call it X these days, but I think that's kind of dumb, and I really think Twitter's just gone down the I suspected. But yeah, that's... Oh, this one again. The Norfolk and Western 1100. It's just the jet nose without the streamlining in the front, which is just all sorts of weird. In fact, it's so weird I feel it deserves its own comparison. So, Norfolk and Western 611. So yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like, right? This is what it looks like without the cladding. It's disgusting. Whoever thought of this design did bad and should feel bad. EMD GM6C. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Gonna have to go check. So, let's not get too sidetracked. Pun intended. Oh, right, this one. I think I submitted it several months ago, if not last year, to the Train of Thought Discord under the Cursed Trains channel. And then I got chewed out because apparently it wasn't cursed enough. Oh, yeah, it's a diesel outlined electric locomotive. Oh. And apparently here it is, I guess with some extra streamlining taken off. It only had 44 miles per hour as its maximum speed. That probably explains why it wasn't as successful as it could have been. That's in the fluctuating prices of fossil fuels. But yeah, this is from Francis Fox Demon. Thank you. Jackalis posted the following. Swapped images because I didn't realize the first was copyrighted. Well, I think they don't have to worry about that, to be honest. I wish I could say I was surprised. Hey, Jesse Keith. Or is it Jess Keith? 90. Welcome to the stream. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just, this looks so ugly. Oh, there was only one experimental prototype? I thought there'd be at least 2 or 3. But yeah, this is all wrong. All sorts of wrong. Like, the smoke box being painted is what really takes the cake for me, though, in terms of just giving me a hard time. I don't know. They always have the stuff up on the shelves 2 months in advance. So this is the Quaker Station 060 locomotive. It's got a larger tender than I thought it would. But what would I know? Yeah, it gives me those exotic vibes. It's got the bogie arrangements of certain Asian locomotives, but it's got the profile of an American locomotive with the electrification of like a Swedish train. Maybe. Let's see, Carter 100K, but it got a slight dent in the cab. A slight dent. Sure. Source, trust me, bro. But yeah, that is a Little Joe locomotive with the pantographs torn off from
the Milwaukee Road.
And I don't know how you do this. I don't even know how you do that. Like bend the cab at this angle unless it went and rolled over on a derailment of some sort. No, this isn't an F7. This is a Little Joe. The electric locomotive. Like this locomotive. The Class EF4/EP4. You can kind of see the profile. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And that was from Carter 100K. I thank you for that. Also, just gonna mark this as a repost. Anyway, Jackless posted again. I'm familiar with rack railroads. I'm even familiar with the precursors to rack railroads, which are just completely nuts because they'd have an extra set of wheels and a central third rail that they would use for extra grip, which I don't even know who could possibly think of something like that because it's not very practical for climbing steep grades, and the cog railways are far superior. So let's see. What the... Oh, right, this one. Yeah, this is the Bothwell locomotive. This is the one that's really weird. Yeah, definitely sus. But, like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to mark this, unfortunately, as a repost. F's in the chat, everybody. F's in the chat. But yeah, I guess I can take this opportunity to check out that train that was being suggested earlier. Just gonna highlight this text. Copy. And paste. Oh, that one. Yeah, something about this just is kind of cursed. I don't know why they needed a female version of Thomas, because that's the vibe I get from looking at this. A lively little tank engine. She's very quick. She also likes to be very busy. Any job is a good job for Rosie, according to the narrator. Last appearance was 2020. Yeah, now that you mention it, but it still has British buffers. Anyway, Brian has this from the TV adaptation of Arthur. And I don't know what to feel about this because it does look like a European locomotive that is a little off scale. I suppose. But yeah, this is kind of weird. Also, hello, Jay Christensen, and of course, Jack at Jail Fries. Welcome y'all to the stream. Just gonna go make some adjustments here. There we go. That'll make things a little bit easier. So, Jackalus. At it again with... I don't even know what this is. What is this? I need a closer look because I can't make heads or tails of this thing. So it's a 440 from the Southern Pacific. It's got a weird tank over here. It's got a bunch of machinery over here, and the lamp is over here. And maybe, but the regular funnels here is just, this thing is just jutting out of it. And I don't know what this is. It's mounted to the front, and I'm not sure what to make of that. Very confusing, very strange. Definitely worthy of the Cursed Train submission in the spooky season, though it is not very haunted. Oh, I see, I see. Yield C, which has, I think this is a repost. If not, it looks very similar to some other things I've encountered. But yeah, we got the third piston there. Yeah, if I recall, I might have seen them in the past. And this is good pattern. Posting the stab. Stab, stab, stab. And you can just see the acronym there, just stab. Though if I was stabbed with the stab, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work. I'd probably get knocked down. But if I was stabbed while writing the stab, that'd be a different story. Oh, not this again. We've seen it before, I'll see it again. So, the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Paul Hastings tugboat in San Francisco, March 1972, and the side shot picture from 1964. Yep, it's a Santa Fe tugboat moment. Gotta play the tugs theme now. So long, folks. This is the end of the stream. Anyway, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're gonna continue. But yeah, this is still a repost. So, repost. Next post is from Jackalus. Yeah, we should definitely have
the Milwaukee Road
tugboat, but if I recall, the Milwaukee Road was in the continental United States. I'm not sure if it had much rail routes along the Great Lakes, or at least I don't normally associate it with that, so I'm not sure where there'd be a practical application for such a thing. Anyway, checklist. Preserving a historic narrow gauge railway locomotive and rolling stock. Let's add a McDonald's to it. Oh no. Oh no. It's another one of those. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. They just had to do it to him. Look how they massacred my boy. And they... where on earth is this? I must know. Yeah, the Santa boat. But yeah, if that's not a funny funnel, then I don't know what is. Let me just double check to make sure that all of these are checked. Wheel of torture. Double check to make sure that the undesirable stuff isn't visible. Okay. Okay. Round and round the wheel she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Egg. Egg. So I'm just going to just disappear for a brief moment while I go and make some adjustments. Yeah, I know, right? The ice cream machine is always broken. And I think there was a whole federal investigation about it. Now that I think about it. Fries and bleach. Just shrink this down. Then, okay. Okay, I got everything together again. So, yeah, I can totally understand. Now, where were we? What the dog doing? Need to add that to my soundboard. But yes, thank you, Jackalas. Very cool. Very pog. Also, America. Yeah. Anyway, Leo the Koopa Tank engine. I don't know how that works. Has a name. But can we get an F in the chat for these engines from the Sao Paulo Railway in Brazil? Yeah, it's completely rusted to... And that's also rusted to... Oh, that's just from a different angle. And it's got the piston over there? Why is the piston over there? What the... There's no need for that. I'm assuming it means... But I can't think of anything else. But yeah, we got some explorers here that took some photos. And is it me, or is there only one piston on one side? Like, man. I don't know. But let's see, Jackalas at it again. LMFAO that gave the 25-ton Dinky a shield to cushion coupling too hard and to prevent the locomotive from getting damaged. I'm sorry? Correction, they were too cursed, so they were left to rot. Or be scrapped. Though, admittedly, they're still around, so technically... Like, I don't know. But yeah, this is really weird. Maybe this is something that makes car kicking a lot easier. But yeah, that is a goofy switcher if I've ever seen one. And an OSHA manual violation right there. Oh, and this is from Jackalas, thank you. Friends of Fox Demon. At it again. Chicago, Illinois. Jacking up a car on the repair tracks at the Illinois Central Rail Yard in November of 1942. Oh, that's what's going on. For some reason, I thought this was part of a railroad switch. But that is a railroad equivalent of a car jack. Right there, like... Yeah, I was not expecting that to be a thing. Just absolute mad lads changing out the bogies or the wheel sets in the bogies. Yeah, this is completely nuts. Normally, I would think they just lift it with a crane, but this is way more efficient. And I'm surprised I don't see this more often. But you can see the neat little pocket here. You just stick the wooden handle here, and then you can bring this up, and then you can bring it back down again. And you can take the handle out because I think it's supposed to belong to another tool used for pushing rail cars. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, UPRR844. Also, welcome to the stream. But yeah. Anyway, Jackalus said the following. This was actually pretty common. They are there so that the cab is protected. Here are more shielded warriors. Or a lack thereof. Like, that's completely scuffed. And so yeah, I guess this is the shield. Some extra shieldy bits here, though I don't know if they're going to be doing very much. And here's another one with a protective barrier. But yeah, that's just all sorts of weird. Yep. This fountain from Transport Fever 2. Oh boy. Just reminds me of the Universal logo. And for some reason, there's no valve gear in rods to get that steam locomotive going. Yeah, Transport Fever is... Transport Fever and Transport Fever 2 are both games. Yes, Scuff to high heaven. Yield C, which has the Harpoon Streamliner, which I think this is actually a repost as well. I wish it would say designed by something something. But yeah, I have a strange feeling the aerodynamics of this would not be ideal, because if you have the air pushing down at the pilot wheels, that makes it more unstable. Same goes for cars as well. That's why they have spoilers sometimes that push it down by generating a downward force, using the same principle used by airplane wings to achieve lift. I don't know why the flags are similar. Flags aren't known for being original, you know. Let's see, the Elevated Railway Inaugural Run of June 6, 1892 by Franz the Fox Demon. First generation of elevated steam engines, a product of the Baldwin Locomotive Works in Chicago circa 1892. So yeah, this is a repost. But at least this has an article for context. But yeah, super duper curious, super duper weird. Still a repost. And oh boy, the Sodor engines at it again, but I don't know where this image comes from or who made it, but what is it? It's a painting, a digital equivalent of a painting, but it looks like it's made from clay, and I don't get it. But yes, a true monophale. We don't get those very often, but when we do, we prefer Dos Equis. So yeah, electric locomotive, the E44. EF44. Oh, E44. Survey says, oh, the Pensy Railroad. Oh. Something about this doesn't seem right. Excuse me, I needed to clear my throat. Oh yeah, that is just all sorts of wrong. Just all sorts of wrong. It can just ride off into a ditch. Oh, you're talking about that one. Oh, you're talking about this one, aren't you? Yeah, I like these. I don't know why I like these, but I do. I don't know. I think it's because some electric locomotives made by Lionel have a similar profile. Fancy Finn, what do you got for me? Ooh. So we got ourselves a 2882 locomotive supplemented with count them, two booster trucks. That does not seem very practical. Yeah, real bro moment here. Actually, now that you mention it, Jack at Jail Fries, that does sound about right. Well, that's because some of those are actually flags to the United Nations, the European Union, and I'm not sure what that last one is, but I'm gonna have to figure that out someday. So yeah, I certainly thank you for that. That is excellent. Pansy fan, super duper cursed. Let's see. Carter 100K has very boxy. Yes, very, very boxy. And then we got, oh, souvenir early logging at Pino Grande, the American Riverland and Lumber Company, 1890 to 99, Eldorado Lumber Company from 1901 to 1908. And here it is again. It's turned into a monument. Oh yeah, yeah. Now that you mention it, that I see what you were. I can pick up what you're putting down. I totally understand what you're saying. But by the way, was there a funny funnel I passed by here? That looks kind of funny, but it's a repost. I don't know. I'm tired of being an egg, so wheel spin. Rendered by Ubisoft. So close. Oh right, Greenland's. I don't know, what is Greenland? Is it a territory of Denmark, or is it its own sovereign entity, or some combination thereof, like an exclusive economic zone? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go double check that. Okay, so let me just disappear for a sec while I go grab this, rotate, shrink, apply here. Where's my hat? There we go. And I'm back. Yeah, we wish for those every single time. Yes, properly rendered by Ubisoft. There is nothing wrong with Ubisoft. So yeah, we're gonna wrap that up, bounce over here, and resume where we left off. So yeah, I feel like this is familiar, but I'm not gonna confirm that beyond a reasonable doubt. Oh. Oh, what the actual... What the Sigma? What the Sigma? No. And it's just completely wasted on the siding there. That, but I assume is supposed to be some sort of a museum from Jackless. It might be a repost, but still worthy of a response. Yeah, that's the weirder part. Some locomotives are like that. Uh, a little bit more than that. I think he took the entire supply chain. Tivos. I don't think I've seen him in a while, if at all. Oh. Oh. Technically a repost, but I forgot this was a thing. If my memory serves correctly. But I don't know how you can fail so hard that you jump the tracks and then you hit a car and then a building. How the actual did that happen? Territory of Denmark, quite often considered as having no data on statistical maps, contributes to Denmark's score on them. Okay. Then I don't even know why they bother labeling it on the map and just don't call it Denmark and then also Denmark. They had to make the distinction of Greenland, even though it's covered in ice. Well, not for long, of course. But yeah, I'm assuming this car must have collided with this trolley, and that's why it jumped the tracks. So, no harm, no foul. That's just a skill issue on the driver's part. Carter 100K has this to say, I can't even describe this. Figure it out yourself. Well, it's a very small image. Enhance! Okay. Let's see. We've got... Actually, what do we have here? It's like a tractor that's been converted to rail, but at the same time, the chassis is made from steel that might have been former segments of railroad track. No, I don't even think this is for logging. I don't even know what it's for. It raises more questions than answers. Oh boy. Butts McGee, what are you doing? Here's what used to be a Fordson N tractor. This is a very bad repost, not gonna lie. So we got ourselves a regular tractor, and then it's just got fitted with train wheels. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. But unfortunately, yeah, let's remove that from favorites. And then mark it as repost. Yeah, truly nasty. The Panzerwagen Schober motorized armor rail car for the Austro-Hungarian army circa 1915 to 1918. Yeah. From Friends the Fox Demon. Semi-paraphrased and altered from the Wikipedia article about an armored train because the translation for it was a bit too goofy from Firefox. But yeah, it's got... Is this supposed to be gas-powered or is it diesel-powered? I can't tell. I suppose. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. If only. If only, but I'm pretty sure if that were the case, I think the First and the Second World Wars would have been way different. Powdered. But yeah, that is a goofy locomotive if I've ever seen one. And it looks like that's actually supposed to be a a light of some sort. Possibly gas-powered. I don't know, it's kind of strange. But we got firing holes here. Well, it technically kind of is, but its shape has less to do with aerodynamics and more to do with the fact that extreme forces are best suited and handled by objects that are more spherical in nature. Like if you have hard edges, those are focal points for stress that can cause damage if you apply enough force to that object, assuming it has edges. But if you have no edges, it evenly distributes the force around the greater surface area of an object. And it's this equilateral force all around that makes bubbles round. Because it's experiencing pressure in every direction equally. And so it has no choice but to form the shape of a circle. I don't know, I think this is a, let's see, Microraptor GUI, mid-overhaul, mother... Is that what it is? I thought it was the flying buffer beam. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's being reworked and it's the flying buffer beam. Let's see. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Isn't that the flying buffer beam? No, it's Alfred/Judy. You can tell by the running board level and bunker bunker things. I don't know. And let's see. Carter 100K, logging at its finest. It got ourselves a pole road. But unlike other pole roads, which... very curious to begin with, this actually has single flanged wheels instead of dual flanged wheels, which makes us even more curious, because when I think of pole roads, I think of double flanged wheels, which is absurd in its own right. But here, maybe this is a mitigating factor, making it slightly less cursed, but it's still cursed as... yeah, the most budget lugging railway ever. And then we got whatever this is from Dark Matter, who just says, "Whee!" And it's just a train jumping off the tracks in either Train Simulator or something else. Yeah, now it's an engine. And Jackalis at it again. Actually, can't not post this. It's a goofy auto passenger locomotive hauling a freight train completely on its own. No normal freight locomotives paired with them. Oh, right. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. This is the auto train. Curious. But yeah, if anybody's seen the video essay by what's his name, I can't remember. I'm gonna go crack open a new tab and try to find it. I think it was Peter Dibble. He did an essay, a video essay on the auto train, which is still in operation today, although it's done by Amtrak and not the private sector. But yeah. Yep. The rise, the fall, and
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile.
Dang it. Stupid ads. I swear my ad blocker doesn't work anymore, and YouTube threatens to terminate my account every time I use it. It was supposed to make it easier for people to commute. So yeah, this is from Peter Dibble. The rise, fall... Oh wait, The Rise and Fall and Rise of the Auto Train by Peter Dibble. Go check out his channel. He's kind of real OG. Like, he's got quite a lot of stuff here. Absolute legend of a content creator. Go check him out. But to make a long story short, the Amtrak Auto Train is the modern iteration of this Auto Train, which was supposed to be an interstate train that went and traveled from the south to the north on the eastern or Atlantic corridor, I should say. And it had some teething problems for one reason or another, but the point of this thing was to let people commute by train and still answer the question of car brains of, where do I park my car? Because the most frequent question that all car drivers ask when transit is brought up is, where do they park their cars? Because they still want to use their cars. And like, mother, you don't need a car where you're going. Fine, we'll take your damn car. Yeah, there was a heavy derailment at one point or another, if not multiples. Yeah, they're fighting against the ad block, but I think it's because the ad block extension that I currently have is shifting over to a monetized setup. And so it's just refusing to get rid of most ads unless I pay a premium. Yeah, you don't need them, but apparently there were auto racks that were incorporated with the passenger cars. So the cars would be parked in the rear, giggity, and then the locomotives would be in the front, and in the middle would be all the passenger cabins. Oh, speaking of, yeah, this found in from Transport Fever 2, and this is the reply from you, Jay Christensen, where the actual, I don't remember this. I don't remember them bending like that. How the actual, did they actually think this was okay? Like, I know it's supposed to be fairly cartoonish and stuff, but like, if the roller coaster sections weren't crazy enough, this is like next level. Made of springs instead of wood. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, that is the last of it. Let's go see if I can find any submissions I can commit to before I head out. Let's see, PowerPoint. No, that's not the one I wanted to open. But it's gonna load anyway. So yeah, let's close this. Try PowerPoint again. Cursed train submissions. Just bounce back where I was previously. And then zoom out. I don't know, I think some of these are, yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be something I want to submit. So I'm gonna have to try something else. Maybe I can go over here, I guess. I don't know. Or I could go over here. Actually, yeah, this might be better. Or not. No, this is the incorrect place. I should probably move these. So I'll just highlight these two. Cut. Control F. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better. But yeah, I think this setup's gonna need some more time to cook, so... Oh! Now I remember what I can do. Brain Blast. Oh, that sounds like a lot of sugar. Yeah, the Amtrak Dash 8 is cool. Yeah, apparently this is really actual movie, I think, if memory serves correctly. Like, what the Sigma? But yeah, this is completely nuts. Let me go find that thing I was looking for. Ryle Monorail, Carowinds, Propeller, Fisher, Abandon, How to Get, Little Joe, Peter Griffin. Where on earth is it? Was it in this tab area? No, it wasn't in that tab area. Yeah, I could totally understand that. I don't remember that for some reason. At least not from photographic memory. But now that I see it, I can't unsee it. Oh, excuse me. Cracking my knuckles again. So was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Though I could probably close this tab. Got so many dang tabs. So yeah, that's not what I was looking for. Let's see. I know it's around here somewhere. Was it this? No. Was it... Was it this? No. Was it... Come on, I need to get out of the house to do something. So yeah, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Gosh dang it, why is it so hard to find what I'm looking for? So let's try over here. Yeah, this is something I'm going to worry about later. Something else I'm going to worry about later. Try Ecosia again. So yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Was it over here? I don't know. I don't know. It's not showing up for me, so I'm just gonna have to go bow out at this point. Curious. Let me see. Amtrak-8. Okay. Oh. Oh. The 90208. Oh, sorry. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a pretty crude photo. Veterans unit. Oh, it's a cab baggage car. Or a cabbage car, as they call it. Those are weird in curses. And what's astonishing is that it's not the only one. there are several cabbage cars that are built from old FP40s, and it's so weird to see the prime mover taken out of a locomotive and basically turning it into a control cab car with extra baggage. But that doesn't make it any less cursed. And I'm assuming maybe this is also it. Oh yeah, the 90208 in its regular livery. But yeah, I prefer the Dash 8, of course. Because cab baggage cars are absolutely cursed to... So, those are my thoughts and takeaways. I'm going to go take a peek over here. No, not there. Here. The 010 maybe? But yeah, let me go find a redirect for us. Oh, right, your drawings. Let me go bounce back to that. So yeah, this is probably something I need to refresh. So yeah, what did I just find in this old drawing book I had? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. And here's an excellent rendition of Cursed Trains from Train of Thought's Discord as a thumbnail with Jacob Jailfries' art, which I think it's wholesome. I think it's funny. But I already know what a Dash 8 looks like. But if everybody else must know, then I suppose I can take a look at that. There were several of them operating for the Garfield movie, of all things. So yeah, this is the Amtrak Dash 8. This is the one that comes to mind. But it's also in this livery and in this livery, which... Oh yeah, this is a California one for Amtrak. So yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing it look like. This is probably a more recent paint job. And this is Amtrak California. Because why not? A CSX one. Curious. CSX-8. Oh. Wait, that's not it. Dash 8 is supposed to be a Bobo wheel arrangement, not a Coco wheel arrangement. But yeah, CSX-8. Oh, right. You can't see this. Hold on a sec. So yeah, this is the... Or at least I was trying to get to the Dash 8s, but it's not cooperating. Because you got 3 axles here, 3 axles here. Okay, just gonna back out of this tab if I can help it, and then backtrack here. Coco wheel arrangement is a truck in the front with 6 wheels, 3 axles, and the rear having the same configuration of 3 axles, 6 wheels. Conrail, my beloved. But yeah, this is... Hold up. It was right over here. I know it. Where did it go? Ah, here it is. This is what I think of when I think of the Amtrak Dash 8s. But they have more recent liveries like this one. And this one, here's it from a different angle that's better. And then there was the California one, which also has its own unique paint scheme for some reason. I saw it around here somewhere. It was a really nice photo, too. Why can't I find it? There it is. Glorious. She's my beloved. But yeah. And here it is running on the road. I think this is in Oakland. By Jeffrey Weeks. California -832BHW. Yeah, Jack London Square in Oakland, California, circa 2006. And it looks like the cab door in the front is open. Am I able to look up the 102 from
the Milwaukee Road?
Eurostar or Eurosprinter? That's a tough one. 373. Yeah, this takes the cake over the Siemens Charger. Or Siemens Charger. But yeah, that locomotive from the 102. Ah, yes. Classic Hudson. Wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, but yeah, also the... Okay, so Siemens Charger, or... Oh, dear. Siemens Charger 44. I'm trying to read all this. Eurosprinter or Eurostar? Gotta be Eurostar. Let's see. Charger 44 or ALC 42? Alco 42. Oh boy, everybody's asking too many questions too fast. Charger 44. Yeah, that's ugly. But I think there's a nicer version that doesn't have all the little doohickeys in the front. All the electrical and pneumatic cables. Yeah, I remember the Eurosprinter. It's just an individual locomotive that could be hooked up to a string of cars. Oh, search up what happened to the engine. Okay. Let me just try the ALC-42 first. Okay, yeah, that's similar, but it's... Does it have less cables jutting out of the front? I feel like it's a little bit more neat in the front, but I could be very wrong. Oh boy, class 390. I don't know, don't make me pick between the GG1 and the 390. Anyway, so let's find out what happened to
the Milwaukee Road.
Number 102. So, images. Let's go back to regular. Class F7. Where's the 107? It should say what it was. I'm familiar with those. Now let's see. So you said it was, wait, was it the 107? Yeah, the 107. Oh, till it says July 27th, 1950. Let me go copy that. F7. On July 27th, 1950, the F7 number 102 was on a run between Chicago and
The Milwaukee Road.
Minus the road, on the Northwoods Hiawatha, 73 miles from Milwaukee, right main. Crosshead froze in its guide. It immediately overheated, broke, and dropped onto the guide while the train was traveling at an estimated speed of over 90 to 100 miles per hour. Air brake lines were severed, putting the engine into emergency. The engine was severely damaged. Broken drive gear, tore up ties and row bed, and debris, including the main rod, was found as far as 1,400 feet west of Edgebrook Station. How the actual information is conflicting on the number of injuries resulted. Some report 2 railroad employees were injured, while others reported the locomotive passed by. While another report said that as the locomotive passed by the Devon Avenue crossing, an automobile driver was injured by flying debris. Whatever the case, no one was killed. Which, that's a win in my book. But yeah, let's... Oh, so it was the 102, not the 107. Now, I should be able to see images of it, now that I think about it. Let's see. F7 derailment. You can't tell me there aren't photographs of this thing happening. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's not cooperating with me. Is this the 102? Oh, it is the 102. Oh dear. And this is another train wreck entirely. But you'd think someone would have taken a photograph? You know? For posterity's sake? I don't know. I was just expecting better. But yeah, Flickr, Tumblr, survey says Robert A. Newbegin caught up with one of the Milwaukee Road's 6 iconic F7 Hudson steam locomotives as it awaits the scrapper's torch on a sunny late winter's afternoon in Bennsville. 6 of these handsome locomotives were built. Photo by Robert A. Newbegin. Oh well. I guess I'm not going to find it today, but that's fine. Because I have other things that I'll need to get taken care of. Oh, and we just got a giant explosion of text that just got updated from the, yeah, so Amtrak Superliner coaches. Let me go check just to make sure I have this all recorded. So, Siemens Charger, 1950, Cab Forward or SAR 520. Maybe last search, Amtrak Superlines. Drawing picture of the accident too. Search that up on Google. Oh man, but I'm gonna be late. I have to get something done before sundown. Accidents instead of derailments. Search up the next stream. maybe. I also gotta refresh the page to see the drawings. I don't know why I keep forgetting all these things. Yeah, F5. Oh, hold on a sec. Community tab. Okay, there we go. I was worried for a sec. Open image in new tab. Frank 460. Yeah, that looks funny. Penn Central 0240. Passenger locomotive called the Tipper. Oh boy. Got the Tripper 020. And the Jar, or is it J? It just says Milwaukee Road. And it is a 2440 with super tiny wheels over here. And then we got the Bent, which is just a 222. And the question about the... Oh, is it 010? It wasn't very clear. Sorry. So, cab forward's pretty interesting. SAR 520. I don't remember what that is. I don't know, like, this locomotive, the 520 class in Australia, is kind of mid, and the Southern Pacific cab forwards are kind of mid in terms of their designs. Make no mistake, they were actually pretty iconic locomotives in their own right, but for me, I don't think any of them are so exceptionally mid as to outcompete the other. But yeah, those are my thoughts. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I think that should be it. I will try to... Oh, it says Shea class. Whatever. I am over here now. Was there anything else that needed to get taken care of? Anything else? Say your P's. GP9. I don't know. I can't... The GP9 is very iconic in its own right, as well as the Flying Scotsman, and I don't think I can really pick favorites in that kind of a situation. Because, like, I definitely prefer other locomotives when compared to all those. Ugh, what is my stomach doing? Or lack thereof, I should say. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. It is the end of stream. Thank you all for watching. Let me go find a place to redirect all of you. Customization, redirect, schedule. Let's see. I could have swore I had a bunch of people who were live right now. Let me go check my YouTube homepage. Oh, looks like JJ McCullough's streaming right now, which I think is good. So let me just zoom out here. JJ McCullough, Hot Diggity Demon, Nombies, Titleist. So yeah, gonna go over to JJ McCullough. Don't make me spell out his entire name. Where on earth is it? I'm having a brain aneurysm just thinking about it. Just gotta.
It's the Planet
No,
Fitness
no,
Strong
no,
Choice
no,
sale.
no! Stupid ads. Just gotta scoot on over. Copy. Paste. Redirect privileges needed. Gosh dang it, that explains it. Well, I guess you're not getting redirected. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you haven't joined Train of Thought's Discord to submit your own cursed trains and do a bunch of other cool stuff, go do that right now. The link to the invite code for the Discord server is in the description, along with a bunch of other stuff like Train of Thought's YouTube channel. You could go check them out as well. Also, thank you all for watching. Your engagement and contributions are what make this channel possible. If you haven't already, favorite, like, share, subscribe with notifications on. If you're financially able to, become a channel member or a patron at patreon.com, or donate a super chat, or donate directly through the Stream Elements link in the description below as well. Other than that, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everybody.
The Milwaukee Road.